All right, welcome to the OCVarsity Hoops Show. My name's Carlos Arias. This right here is Steve Fryer. He's back from an undisclosed island in the Bahamas, and now we're ready to talk about state championships. Yeah. And you know that means Division I boys. We got Mater Dei versus Sheldon on Saturday at 8 p.m. at the Power Balance Pavilion, Sacramento. What's up, Steve? What's up with this game?
Well, it's a pretty good matchup. Sheldon's definitely going to be the underdog. You know, they got 30 victories, but they're going to be the underdog, Carlos. They've got a couple good players. They got Darrell Williams, a very good guard. And sort of an interesting guy to keep an eye on is a big guy named Nate Ayese, if I'm pronouncing that right. In football, a tight end who signed with UCLA. I have a feeling, and this is what I'm doing, if I'm Sheldon, I get that big guy out there to kind of throw some bodies around and try not to let Mater Dei do all their finesseful sort of game. Mater Dei can play some power, you know, Xavier Johnson around the hoop and Stanley Johnson too. They're both pretty good. But, you know, Sheldon comes in as an underdog, but we've seen underdog teams in the state championships beat Mater Dei in the past. A lot of people might remember a few years ago, there was a guy on a team called Palo Alto starring
Jeremy Lin.
And Palo Alto beat Mater Dei in a championship game. Then there was also Oak Ridge of El Dorado Hills that beat Mater Dei and upset them too. So Sheldon's got to kind of take a look at those things and say, hey, if they did it, we can do it too. And speaking of Mater Dei and basketball, Carlos, we got the Mater Dei girls once again matched up against Berkeley in a rematch of last year's Division I championship game. Mater Dei was victorious in that one. Do they make it back-to-back?
Well, you know what? Last year, Berkeley gave them a big-time scare. They came out and took a huge lead on them, 16-4 to start the game. And then it was Kalina Mosqueda-Lewis and Jordan Adams, you know, bringing the Monarchs back, and they pulled out a 59-47 victory. But Berkeley is legit. This is their 11th appearance in the state finals. They got Arizona State-bound Alicia Davis. Mater Dei still has Jordan Adams. They still have Alexis Williamson. And they have Naira Fields, Lady Mamba herself, man. She is lighting up teams. Gosh, in the regional finals, she was hitting mid-range jumpers, long jumpers. She was taking it to the hole. She was swatting people. I mean, she was fantastic. Alexis Williamson really shined in the regional finals too. When she gets those three-pointers working, they're just so smooth, and you know that's a scary proposition for teams to try to stop.
Speaking of teams that have it going right now, but behind us practicing Laguna Hills Hawks, and you also mentioned a big player, and every time I see her play, Marfone has been unbelievable.
Yeah, Celia Marfone has been spectacular in the postseason, all season. I mean, she's just been spectacular. You know, the thing that freaked out Mission Bay was not only can she play around the basket, then she was stepping out and hitting threes. They didn't know what to do with her. I mean, they were just like, what? I mean, how do we stop this team? And then Anna Mum, she's another tall girl. She's hitting baskets. Maddie Ziering-Smith, their little point guard, she's spectacular, man. I mean, like I've been telling people all along, she just flies around the court. I mean, she's awesome.
So what does Laguna Hills have to do to get the W?
To get the W, they're going to have to play fast like they did against Mission Bay. They kept a pace that was unbelievable. I mean, they scored 40 points in the first half. I mean, everybody has to be involved. They got to, you know, be fast up and down the court, get those tall girls tired. You know, that's what they got to do.
Well, that's Carlos Arias' analysis. Now let's find out what some of the Laguna Hills players and Coach Jim Martin think about this matchup coming up against Bishop O'Dowd.
Our school is really involved. A bunch of people are actually going up to Sacramento, so they're like it's the big hype around the school. I don't know, it's awesome.
We weren't really expected to come this far, and we just kept fighting, winning games, working together, and it's worked for us so far, and we're just going to keep battling and hopefully get this last win.
The stars aligned for us this year. You know, I think we came together as a team at the right time. You know, you get the breaks sometimes in the playoffs, you get that key home game, and the kids just have been playing a lot of confidence, you know, in these playoffs.
And a thank you to Coach Jim Martin and the Hawks players here at the Hawks Nest with OCVarsity.com, where we've got you covered.